Okay, I'm going to talk really fast to fit all this information in. This is an original plug. What do I mean by that? This was your wall outlet, which would hang from a ceiling. If you had the new modern electricity installed in your home, this one's patented and actually dated, patented 1904. 1905 is actually dated, kind of weird, but back in the 1800s you could even have electricity installed in your home. And how this would work, this little guy freewheels, see that knurling around there? You would grip that, screw that into what we now call a light socket, and these little tabs would conduct the electricity to it as this, like in the middle of a light bulb, would make contact with that down in the socket. This would draw tight, and that was your plug. I've also heard of, I'd love to find one, 3 outlets and up to 5 outlets. Can you imagine what that would look like? That'd be amazing. These some of these now, this was set up, this is a real early one, light outlet for hangers to hang, say, maybe in the middle of your kitchen, and your appliances, your electric fan, your toaster, and light bulbs could go in there. But like this would plug into the electricity. This is actually on the either end of this, which in effect this is 1890s 1880s extension cord in effect. But can you imagine if that was your wall outlet? Yeah, I don't think so. So what they came up with was this could go into those now, and you could plug your modern cords and plugs into it. And some of the early ones had the blades going out this way. This one accepted either. This is a Hubble. I cannot find it to save my life, but I actually have an article, an ad for new modern electricity for the modern home. And so this is all surface mounted. I love restoring this old stuff. I was happy as pie when I found that nickel plate. It's all dusty right now, but it just controls the outside light. But you could have in your kitchen literally surface mounted, going up the wall and out to the, say, middle drop from your ceiling, and have one of these guys hanging down to plug your appliances in. Pretty slick. Here's another one, same thing. This one's in my shop. This one controls, here, click, those lights. It also controls electricity going to that fan. But here, same thing. You walk in, turn your lights on, and you have power going to that. Everything had these, and we still see remnants of that. Look, if you ever see the old fuses, oh, I blew a fuse, you got to go change a fuse. Had a base like that. Light bulbs, but you can see the obvious problem with having that come out of your wall socket. But we still use them for light bulbs and whatnot. Hasn't changed to this day. Kind of neat. And speaking of fans, this was it's a Westinghouse, and that's one of Nikola Tesla's babies there, and I left it all original because the paint was so nice. But this was a self-starting tank motor. It would start itself. There's little bronze wishbones in there that advance the electrical curve to get it started. You can hear them rubbing. You hear that little rub? After it gets going, they centrifugally fling out of the way, and then the fan goes on its own momentum. These go back to the 1800s.